episode 17 of The American Dream, and it is the second round of the World Cup today. We're against Germany, but this is not going to be what you expected or what I expected, because I've just had a look at the Germany team while doing my pre-match scouting, and you can see all the top players here: Havertz, Toni Kroos, Neuer, players you would expect us to be facing today. This is their squad. I mean, now they've obviously got something to bar them, because if we look at the schedule, what they've played, they beat Nigeria, they lost to Mexico, and they beat South Korea. But of players that are just non-entities. So I don't know what has happened, and by the look of it, I don't even think they've got a manager. It's so strange. So strange. If you want to look how we got on, and if you've not watched the World Cup so far, we drew 0-0 to Belgium. You should definitely go back and watch from the start of this World Cup. Last couple of episodes been blinding. We then beat Cameroon 2-1 before demolishing Uruguay 4-0 with a Josh Sargent hat-trick. And now we play Germany. A very different Germany side. However, the Germany side are still favourites at 6-4. We're 13-8, but we're going in good spirits. It's going to be 27 degrees. I mean, we beat them in a war. Now we've got to beat them in Qatar. And it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But this is the team that will start this game. It's going to be Stefan in goal. A back four of Dest, Palmer, Brown, Brooks and Bello. McKennie, Parks and Adams in the midfield with Weir on the left. Pulisic on the right. And super Joshy Sargent up front. John Brooks. It's going to be interesting to see what he's up against today, and Palmer Brown. We don't know about these players. We've no scouting on them, nothing. There is nothing there. And it's strange. It is so strange. I'm going to say I fully expect us to win, because I feel that is fair. It's just weird. It's so weird. But we will kick off this game, and Weston McKennie receives it into Palmer Brown. You've got to fancy us here. We're in good form. Pulisic, early doors, knocks it across to Timothy Weir, who'll look to beat his man. Here's Timothy Weir, and it's blocked, and it goes out for a throw-in on this left-hand side. But, I mean, I've checked the other side. I've checked your France's. They've got Pogba, Martial, as you can see. Do you know what I mean? It's... Everybody else's teams are normal, but something has happened in Germany that clearly has meant to them getting rid of the manager, and the squad just been, I don't know, the squad just been got rid of. It's weird. It is so weird. As Eric Palmer Brown plays it back to Stefan, we'll look to build. I'm still going to be cautious, because we're playing Germany. They're ranked 10th in the world. They're not ranked 10th in the world for no reason. And obviously they were good enough to get out of their World Cup group. So it's important that we show them respect, even though we don't know exactly what we're up against here. Dest into Pulisic, but we've started tidy. As Dest skips past his man. And now Dest again. Right, Pulisic again, down this right-hand side. They are trying to work it down here. It's a cross-in. Josh Sargent can't get there. Timothy Weir does, though, and Timothy Weir strikes it. It's blocked by the German defence. Here's Bello. Bello down this left-hand side, replacing Anthony Robinson today as he's out suspended. That's a big blow for us. A real big blow for us. But it's an amazingly weird side. Pulisic with a free kick, and it's a good save by their goalkeeper. They're even playing a 4-4-2. They're playing a very English way. I'm sure they'll not like that. Pulisic crosses in. Brooks can't get there. Palmer Brown does. Keaton Parks. Oh, and he has a chance, but can't quite get to it. And now the Germans can break, but Bello makes a good tackle. And we'll look to build again. It's a free kick from the Germans, crossed in. Near post. Bouncing around. Oh, and Dest clears it well. And it's up towards Josh Sargent. And Josh Sargent will look to break. Can't quite get there. It's a good tackle by the defender. But, I mean, look at the scores down here. Pepe for Ivory Coast. Kevin De Bruyne. Eden Hazard. Do you know what I mean? Anthony Martial. Everybody's team is normal apart from these Germans. It's so weird. And I think we've got to be getting creative here. We're obviously in control of the game. But we're just not quite creating the chances that we would expect. And I think it's going to be 0-0 at half time unless something miraculous happens here. Which it doesn't. And this is disappointing. They need to calm down. Have we got to calm down? That's it. Pressure's off. Let's try that. Pressure's obviously not off. We're playing in a World Cup game. But let's just have a look at the tactics. See if we can change it around a little bit. We'll go to balanced. Be more expressive. And maybe just a little bit more width. Maybe just a little bit more width. Just to cause them a few problems. Maybe something a little bit different. But Germany will kick off this second half. I mean, if we are going to get a chance of beating Germany, this is it. Let's not fool the Sens here. Do you know what I mean? It's not like we've come up against them in fine form and a team full of superstars. But we have a chance here. Weston McKennie into Adams. Back to Weston McKennie, who is on a booking. And McKennie plays it into Adams. Adams crosses it across, obviously. Weir. Oh, and Timothy Weir. He don't beat his man. Don't get across him, but does recover it. And then gets fouled near the corner flag on this near side. Come on, lads. No daft here. Christian Pulisic. Whip it in. Header. Bang. He's gone out of play for... This man's meant to be my main man. And he's doing stuff like that. Timothy Weir's not having a good game at all. And Germany do have a free kick on the edge of the box. Stefan. Oh my word. We clear it. But only just, and now Germany look like the team who are going to try and really start to attack us. But Pulisic clears it long upfield. It's headed back by Germany. It comes back into our half again. More defending to do here for the American side. And they're just causing us problems with this 4-4-2. Pulisic, this is your chance. This is your chance to break. Timothy Weir, he's one-on-one. Can't miss that. That's time for changes, and I'm sorry, Timothy Weir. You're on a 6.4, and that was your chance to prove that you could still do it for me today. You're not quite doing it. I'm tempted with Areola, I'm right and all. I'm going to get Pulisic another 10 minutes. If he's not done now, by 80 minutes, Areola's coming on. Because Areola has got a goal in him. Amon will come on with pace and power down this left. It's really like for like him and Timothy Weir. Sargent! Oh, it's just over. It's, yeah, really like for like. But Amon will bring the pace and the power that will hopefully cause Germany a few more issues than what Timothy Weir did. I mean, you've got to score in them situations at this level. And Pulisic will pick this up. Right, in towards Palmer Brown. Plays it down the right to Pulisic again. Up towards Dest, overlapping down this right-hand side. Takes a touch. Can he get a ball in? He can. Sargent! Oh, it's a wonderful save! And the German goalkeeper is pulling off heroics. McKennie will pick that up. Very well done, Weston McKennie. Back out towards Pulisic. Right, deliver, son. Deliver. Deliver. He does. Adams. Parks! Oh, and he's missed. What are we... How many more chances do we want? Look at Josh Sargent. Look at Josh Sargent. Sierbachi was going to have to come on. Josh Sargent's obviously used up all his goals in last game against Uruguay. And now we've got a free kick. It's Pulisic down this right-hand side. He's got Dest overlapping should he need him. He doesn't need him. He's thinking. It's whipped in. Adams! Yes! Tyler Adams with a bullet header into the bottom corner. And Christian Pulisic, I said 10-15 minutes ago, if he doesn't do it, he's off. Well, it weren't a good attempt at beating his man, but he took it up and he whipped a vicious ball. And Tyler Adams, he's running the wrong way and he nods it back that way. It's in the bottom right-hand corner. It's USA 1, Germany 0. And wow. Accepted, it's a bit of a depleted Germany side. Brooks, oh, but we're beating Germany in a World Cup. Let's not get away from that. And Dest has got a chance to launch a long throw in. It's bouncing around and Sierbachi scores. It's 2-0 and that should be game over. United States are coasting to victory. I mean, I just want to know what's happened to this Germany side. But take nothing away from the professionalism of our lads. And I think now would be a good chance at 2-0 to just bring on Michael Bradley for Weston McKennie. Get him to sit in there, use his experience, use all his quality. We've done it without Anthony Robinson. Well, we're saying we've done it. We've got some defending to do here. And they've scored. But it's going to be, looks like it's offside. It is offside after a VAR decision. And that is, hopefully, we're gonna see this out. Bello will launch one into Sierbachu. Sierbachu down to Tyler Adams. Bradley! Oh, the older statesman, the man who has been captain for much of my time and as the American head coach. I mean, has just hit one from the edge of the box in a World Cup against Germany. Left-footed, and I mean, you do not save those. Adams, lovely little knock. Wow, yeah. Past the German goalkeeper, who were having a stormer for much of this game. He's now on a 6.4. And America will be going through to the next round of the World Cup again. And I don't know who we've got next. I know it's a tough game, as Des knocks a long one. And I mean, Timothy Weah didn't do it this game. Does he start the next one? Do you know what I mean? These are the decisions we've got to make. But Germany will come forward here for the last attack of the game. It's blocked by Dest. And Adams was on top form. Germany couldn't handle him. It's USA 3, Germany 0. And what a performance. Passionately well done. I'm very pleased with that result. And I mean, that is superb. And I mean, hopefully, we've got a nice, easy game next. And we've got France. So it will be France up next, who are ranked first in the world, obviously reigning world champions. Paulo Sousa is the France manager, and they've got Pogba, Griezmann and Mbappe. Oh, we are looking forward to that, aren't we? I mean, that is going to be a good test. So that will be the next episode. The dream doesn't end just yet. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed it, even though it was not the Germany side that any of us were expecting. And we shall see you for the next episode. Remember to like and subscribe. It does really help the channel. See you next time.